say that it feels right.
What is up guys, Cody here, and welcome to a 2v2 on Galatian Ria. So this was sent in to me by Graber, thank you very much. He's also sent me in previous videos as well, so appreciate it very much. So let's get right into the army comp. So the rules for this battle were, believe no fixed artillery and no unicorns, and then max 5 lights. And with that said, let's go over his army. So in the very front he has 5 Jaegers. For his artillery pieces, he has 2 7-pound howitzers, actually 3 7-pound howitzers. Wow. Okay, so for his main line, he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 line infantry, and then he has 2 reserves of 2 more line infantry. He has 2 lifeguard, a horse, and a hussar unit, and a general staff. Let's slow things down a little bit. The French, on the other hand, little bit of a different formation. He has 2 voltigeurs on the left flank, a 6-inch howitzer. He's got the Young Guard, some Fusiliers, Old Guard, Cuirassiers, General Staff, Polish Legion, Fusiliers. Okay, so a lot of Fusiliers, some 12-pound foot artillery, and then 2 more voltigeurs. So he went with a pretty elite army, consisting of a lot of Old Guard and Young Guard on this left flank. He also has some dragoons in the back, but these cuirassiers, these guys are very deadly, and let's see how effective he uses them this game. So looking at the battlefield, it looks like both armies are actually going to be rushing this hill right now, knowing that it is a very important part or role in this battle, but the artillery can change a lot of things. So with that being said, we got the Prussians over here now. And let's go over his army comp. So he has a 7-pound howitzer, some landwehr, 1, 2, 3, 4 musketeers on the right flank, general staff, and then 1, 2, 3 musketeers on the left flank with a foot guard unit, a 12-pound foot artillery, some more Prussian Fusiliers, and some Jaegers. So I think most of his Jaegers are hidden at the moment. They should come out of hiding, or maybe he just went with a super heavy line infantry force. There's some Prussian Fusiliers there. Cuirassiers and Lancers in the forest right here. And then finally we have the Russians. So Russians went with a pretty interesting army, it looks like, with 4 artillery pieces. So he brought one experimental howitzer, 1 6-pound foot artillery, yeah, 2 experimental howitzers and then 2 6-pound foot artillery. He went with 2 hussars, some Russian Jaegers, a lot of musketeers, some grenadiers, and general staff. Oh, he does have a flanking force over here. Don't know if Graber even sees this coming or noticed this, but he has some Uhlans. But yeah, let's get right into the combat. So Graber's going to be farming up a little bit on this hill right here, getting a little good overview of what the Russians have. So he's going to be staying here for now and waiting for the Russians to attack. And like I said in previous videos, guys, I have no clue as to who's going to be winning this battle or what's going to happen. So looks like the artillery from both sides are still moving up, getting in range at the moment. But man, 7-pound howitzers are so deadly. Any howitzer is really very deadly. Okay, so it looks like the Prussians have claimed a building with some Prussian Fusiliers inside. We will see how effective he makes that building. Artillery is now being fired. Those voltigeurs are getting pounded right now. Only taking 5 losses there. But you guys can see he is clearly shooting the hill right now, so not good positioning on his part. Now you got some good shots over here. Brought that musketeer unit down to 106 men. So very nice volleys being fired. But now the artillery engagement is about to begin. Where's the French artillery? Okay, it looks like he's lagging behind a little bit. We got the Fusiliers kind of overextending his line right here. Kind of exposing his flank to these other musketeers. Don't know why he's doing that. Wow, that is not a good move. Hopefully he reforms. Yes, he is, but he's walking. That is not good. He needs to be running. There he goes. Okay, cool. Okay, now the French artillery is now opening up with his 6-inch howitzers on these musketeers. So it looks like the Prussians are going to be assaulting the French on this hill. French do have better positioning. So we will see how that turns out. Looks like the Russians are actually going to try and flank the Swedish or Graber's army. Or maybe he's going to the French to help aid the Prussian force over here. Who knows? The Musketeers, they're doing alright, but he's really not spread out. Well, neither is the French player. Oh no, is that a friendly? Oh, friendly fire. Oof. Good thing I didn't kill anyone, but that was very, very close. Voltigier's doing a nice job of picking off a lot of these Musketeers. The French player should be pushing up his Fusiliers right here. Just so they're in range. Oh, there they go. Now they're in range. Let's see. Oh, direct hit. No, that is horrible. Man, the artillery. Okay, so it does look like the, who claimed the house? Okay, so Graber Main was able to grab this house right here. And now he is going to start unleashing some pain among these Russians. You see their numbers are dropping. This one down to 92 men. Wow. They got decimated. Okay, let's take a look back over here. Looks like the Musketeers aren't doing so friendly fire. Oh no! His own artillery piece routed that unit. What a shame. But it really doesn't look like these Prussians are really making much or being that effective in taking this hill. He's really losing a lot of units at the moment. I mean, he's routing. I don't think the French player's lost a single unit yet, and you can see he's already lost 3 for the Prussian player. And he still has quite a few reserves. Look at the old guards just chilling back here with the cuirassiers and the general, just having a good time. Meanwhile, the rest of his army's engaged against these Prussians. Let's take a look at Graber's force. It's just the skirmish engagement. I do hear a cavalry charge. Or maybe I'm just going crazy. I think I'm going crazy right now. I swear I thought I heard a cav charge. I guess not. But these Russians are just getting pounded. All these bodies are from artillery pieces just blasting him. Okay, I can't be crazy. Okay, there's the cavalry. And wow, he's going for the French artillery. That is not good. I think he's going to try and send... Yes, he's sending in his cuirassiers and some dragoons to try and counter this push from the Russian cavalry. But will they make it in time? I believe they won't. This artillery is just going too slow, and that cav's just coming in too quick. What a shame. Oh, this is not good. This is not going to be good for the French whatsoever. Already breaking 2 pieces. Only 2 pieces left. 3 pieces. Oh man, what a waste of a unit. Great job by the Russian player though, taking out that artillery and not letting the French use it. But look at this. Now the cuirassiers are going to engage with the cavalry, or Russian cav. I have no doubt in my mind these the French cav is going to really destroy these hussars. You see the morale's already dropping. Oh, actually went back up. Yep, now it's dropping. So the French should easily win that. But look at this. We got the Prussians now running through the French lines, hopefully causing enough chaos to let the Musketeers form up and fire. But over here on the left flank for the French, things are going very, very well. It's probably because these young guard are just keeping the morale very high, and a lot of these Prussians at bay. It's just Landwehr. They really don't have much of a force over here. I mean, it looks like they're not outgunned in artillery. They're just, I don't know. I think the hill is playing a massive role right now in letting these French get the upper hand. And still, the old guard taking their sweet time coming to engage. So it's pretty funny. You know the French player is doing well when he doesn't need his old guard. Let's take a look over here. Graber. Looks like we have a melee engagement outside the house right now. Looks like we got some grenadiers engaging with some regular line infantry. Oh no, here comes some cavalry, Russian cav, Ulans. Very good unit for killing cav. So we will see how these Lifeguard horse stand against them. Morale's not looking good for Sweden over here. It looks like that line infantry is about to break, but he is going to send in yet again another Lifeguard horse to help hopefully counter that attack. Meanwhile, the Swedish artillery still pounding these guys to pieces. I mean, their numbers, I don't think these line infantry units have engaged one time, and their units are so low. I mean, this unit over here is almost at half health. That is just a shame for the Russians. But over here, the Russians, oh no, they're breaking. I was gonna say they were doing pretty well, but I guess not. Looks like those Lifeguard horse really did make a difference here, especially with those line infantry inside of that house. Artillery, I think what's really helping Sweden at the moment, or Graber, is this artillery force. I mean, it is just massive. Let's just take a look. Look how many cannons he has blasting the Russians. I mean, this is insane. 16 guns. Unbelievable. So right now, the Russians seem to be, like I said, struggling in the center, but not only that, but the Swedish actually managed to outflank them. So the Russians are going to have to think of something quickly in order to change the tide of this battle. Over here, the Russians, or excuse me, the Prussians and the French are now in melee combat, at least on the right flank, but looks like the French, like I said, are going to hold out just fine. Their numbers are pretty high, and they do have some cuirassiers, so elite cavalry. Over here, we got some fusiliers up against 2 musketeer units. So 2 fusiliers up against 2 musketeers. Oh, those musketeers break on impact. Not good. Over here we got the 7-pound howitzer still firing, and now we have a charge. Musketeers against fusiliers. Fusiliers definitely having the more men and that charge, so that morale is going to drop very quickly for this musketeers. Wow. Okay, so the Landwehr seems to be the only unit left on this side of the battle. That is pretty funny, knowing that Landwehr really break very easily, and seeing them to be one of the last units here with half health, very interesting to me. And the Old Guard still taking their sweet time marching up. Oh man. I highly doubt the Prussians can do anything at this point. They do still have some units. Looks like some units did come back. We have 1 foot guard unit that hasn't even been used yet. He probably should have been pushing them up, keeping the morale up, but instead, looks like the Prussians just routed one by one. Russians now coming back over. The Russians are pretty much completely gone at this point. The general just routed, and the Swedish are very victorious, having a ton of men left. So Prussia is in quite the predicament right now. So we will see if he's going to have a last stand in this building. Wow, I actually managed to break those fusiliers, but they were pretty low on men. Looks like these other fusiliers are going to be marching into this house, but the only thing that's really inside of this house are light infantry. They are really not that good in melee. They are good in shooting, excuse me, but not in melee. So if these guys can storm this house with pretty good numbers, they should be able to take it. So 69 men to 90. Actually, I take that back. I don't think they will. Their numbers are getting a little bit too low now. Looks like we got some grenadiers in melee with some fusiliers. 54 men against 35 and 31. These guys should be staying in the fight a little bit longer, but that morale is just getting to their heads right now. Or getting to them, excuse me. We have a nice charge by the general, Prussian general, but it's into some cuirassiers. Cuirassiers, they really do know how to work or fight, but I guess their numbers are just too low and they break. So good job there. General actually saving Sleazy and Schützen from routing. And it looks like some more musketeers are going into the house as well. We got this one French dragoon unit. I don't know why he's all the way over here. Probably getting kills Oh, I actually managed to take out the artillery for the Graber over here. So good job there. Good teamwork. And it looks to be all clear in the forests. Oh, I hear gunshots. Who's left? Okay, so it's just the general that's running away now. So if I were the Prussians right now, I'd be running all my troops into this house. Because that house can store a lot more men than what it has at the moment. Look at this. Killing the routing men. Oh, just look at these bodies drop one by one. Oh no, will they make it out? I highly doubt it. Oh no, there's only two. No, run. Run. Oh no. I don't think this guy's gonna make it. Will he make it? Oh man, I think he will. I have high hopes now. Wow, the last Fusilier making it back to see his family. Wow. I love seeing things like that. It's just, you can make so many stories up. It's so interesting to me. But he's going to go see his family in France and tell him about his lucky getaway. So things have calmed down right now, and the Swedish are running their troops to finish off these Prussians. I still don't think this Prussian player notices he has a foot guard unit left. That could have totally changed the tide of a battle, or the battle for him facing the French. But look at this, the old guard leading the charge right here, going straight into the building, taking some losses, but does not matter. There are too many of them. Here they come. Oh no, the poor Prussians. We got the captain guarding, firing his pistol. Oh, guess not. Let's see. How many will he kill? 0. Okay, that's not good. One guy guarding all these French. He is dead, and now the French are flooding into the building now. These old guard are going to have some sweet kills. Poor Prussians. Oh, they're not having a good day today. So morale is very bad for the Prussians, and then the French, of course, being old guard, are going to have excellent morale. So let's take a look inside, see what's going on. Looks like one unit already broke. Yep, so both those units broke, and now it is just down to this foot guard, right? Yeah, foot guard. Doing alright, but their morale is very, very bad. And look at that, breaking with 89 men. What a shame. What a waste of a unit. That is horrible. And who is left? Okay, so we have the Prussian general over here. Looks like he's with some Silesian Schützen. And they even break, so they're out, and it's just the general. So we will see if he lives or dies. Going to fast forward, seeing that it is clear who the victor is going to be. Okay, so he's going to be charging in. We got some lifeguard, a horse now, counter-charging. Don't know where this general is trying to go. Oh, he's going for the French general. He wants him dead. He wants revenge for what happened to his army and unleash it on the French general. So counter-charge from the French. Morale very bad for the Prussians. 11 versus 17, and they break. Oh no. And look at that. The Prussian general is dead trying to do that, so not the best way to get your general out of the battlefield, or at least end him. So let's take a look at the stats. So the French player getting 1,200 kills, very nice. Grabber also doing very nice, or very good job with 1,100 kills. Prussian player 800 kills, and then the Russian player only 300 kills. So I think the Russian player really caused the defeat for the enemy army. I mean, the Prussian player wasn't looking too good at, already, but I think the Russian player really messed up their chances of winning. So let's take a look at Graber's units. Hussars on top, 131 kills. and then 7-pound howitzer, 104 kills. I'll scroll down, let you guys see. So very good game. Very interesting battle. And that's pretty much it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys later.